Let's continue by looking at the chromodynamic or color charge. We can see that in the initial C quark, which again does not include the antiparticle pairs, but does include this orange V dual relating rishon, which just as this orange alternating rishon negates the blue, making the initial C quark carry a chromodynamic charge of red. Now, in the decay process, that red D quark combined with the green anti-U quark, negating the color for this W boson. And we can see here this boson plus carries also blue and orange, which are negating colors. Likewise, for the weakly interacting WIMP massive particles, WIMPs, we see that they also, the components carry opposing color charges, giving them a color charge of white or 0. Now, if we look at the resulting S quark here, we can see that it has a purple and yellow component which mutually negate colors, leaving a red like the original C quark. Then the anti-electron and neutrino of the component carry all three colors, in this case yellow, blue, and red, which also gives you a 0. Again, you can see here the neutrino having purple, orange, and green, the three anticolors, giving you a sum of 0. And the Z boson and the Higgs summing to 0. And so we can see that in this case, we have the colored charges for the initial C quark. And in this case, we have the same color charge for the resultant S quark. Now, lastly, let's look at flavor. Now, we see that the only flavor charge comes on the dual relating V rishon, which is a flavor charge of 1. And in the composition of the C quark over here provides the C quark the flavor charge of 1, which is indicated by the standard model. But here we see that the flavor charge is carried away, and here we have the S quark, and it has a flavor charge of -1, which is also the charge which is indicated by the standard model, carried again by the dual relating anti-V rishon, with a flavor charge of 1 carried away by the weakly interacting massive particle. And here for the leptons, the anti-electron and the neutrino and the Z boson, we have 0 flavor charge, as well for the Higgs excitation here. So we can see that in the decay of the C quark into a S quark, we have an accounting of all the quanta just as are indicated by the standard model, as well as a composite model mechanism that demonstrates the Higgs field interaction on the part of emitted bosons. Below, you will see that this accounting is consistent for the decay of other higher generation particles, as is indicated and consistent with the standard model.